Alright, here we go. For this video, we are going to find what is called the slope of a line. And we just previously graphed lines by using XY charts, and we saw certain patterns in the Y values if they went up or down. Well, that pattern is actually called the slope of a line. And a slope of a line is basically how steep the line is. Now, here's the main thing to take down. The slope of a line is calculated by taking the rise over the run. Now, the rise, that just basically means if the line goes up from point to point. The run means if you go right to left from point to point. And all you need are 2 points on the line to figure out the slope. Now, the first four on there, we have the graph of the lines, and it's going to be very easy to get the slope. Now, all I need are 2 points, and the 2 points are highlighted for these four. So this is what we mean by rise over run. Okay, I'm going to write this first here, rise. And let's figure out the rise. All right, let's say I start with this point right here. Now, if I want to get to this second point, rise means I have to go up 1, 2 units, and I'm level with this. So the rise is 2. Then the run basically means how many units to the right or to the left do I have to go to get to the next point that's on the line. Well, again, I started at this. I went up 2, that's the rise. Then I have to go to the left 1, 2, 3. So I went to the left 3. Now, since I went to the left, kind of like if you go to the left on the origin, you go to the negatives. If I move left for the run, I'm going to make it negative. So it's negative 3. And when I put it together and I take rise, divide it by the run, I'm going to divide these two, and my slope is negative 2/3. Basically, what that means is I could take any point on the line, and if I keep going up 2 to the left 3, I'm still at another point on the line. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the second one. Second one. You know what? Let's go down. Okay, the other thing here is notice how this line goes down left to right, so therefore our slope's negative. Let's skip to number 3. Let's just do one more of these, make it a little bit bigger. All right. All right, now number 3, you can see you have those 2 points. I'm going to put rise. I'm going to figure out what that is. I'm going to put run. And you know what? Let's start with, it doesn't matter what point you start with to do rise and run. I could start with this one or this one. Let's start with the top point this time. So if I want to go from this top point down to here, right, the rise, I'm going to go down 1 unit until I'm level with it. So that rise, since I go down 1, that rise is going to be negative 1 because I went down. And then to do the run, right, I went down 1, and I go to the left 1, 2, 3. Well, same thing like the last one. If I went to the left 3, right, 1, 2, 3, the run is negative 3. So when I divide these, right, if I do rise over run, the slope is negative 1 divided by negative 3. And if I divide two negatives, those two negatives cancel, and I get 1/3. Here's kind of the main thing to know with this. For this one, this line goes up left to right. That means after you calculate the rise and the run, this is positive. So a positive slope, the line goes up left to right. When I did number 1, right, I get a negative slope because this line drops. It goes down left to right. All right, so really, just to get the slope, if you have the graph of the line, it's just a matter of counting rise and a matter of counting the run.